Welcome to Contemplations with the Body. My name is Deanna Lynn. In this series, I am taking my 15 years of knowledge and experience with health, wellness, and the body, and I'm pairing it with my contemplative journey in the gene keys and human design. Each transit, I will share my contemplations to help you become a detective of your body to discover what your soul's trying to align you to. Our reality is a mirror reflection of what we hold in our physical body. It's like stepping into your body when you leave the house every day. So every day you get to become a detective of your body. Are you ready to discover what your body is showing you in your reality and what your reality is showing you that you still hold in your physical body? Hello, my name is Deanna Lynn and I am a 1-3 profile and I am 27 is my life's work. So the self-sacrificing, altruism, and selflessness. So I wanted to talk to you about nourishing your body today. So on my journey, I have discovered that when we're living in a shadow state or the disempowered state, our body cannot receive nutrients the way it would if it was in an empowered state. And so what I mean is that when we are living in the shadow state, we are in a space of survival mode. And from that space, it actually brings your body into the sympathetic nervous system so that fight, flight, or freeze. And stress is created from there. And when our body is trying to survive, it turns off the digestion and it can't absorb nutrients at that time. So if the majority of the time you are living from that space, you're not actually absorbing the nutrients that you're putting into your body. So for you to nourish your body, it's about really checking in. What state am I in right now? Is my heart rate elevated? Am I stressed out? Am I anxious or excited? And if you're in any of those spaces, then most likely when you're eating, your body's not going to be absorbing things properly, okay? But then also, if you are living predominantly in that space, you're probably not absorbing anything at all. And that's actually what happened to me throughout the years. So I was a personal trainer and, I knew about the body. I knew what to eat. I knew about all the macronutrients and the vitamins and minerals and everything that I needed to absorb and the meal plan to follow and the supplements to take and how much to work out and all of that stuff to nourish my body. But because I was living in that disempowered state, I wasn't actually absorbing things properly. And as we age, eventually, if you imagine sort of your prenatal chi as in a bucket, well, over time, if you're living in a disempowered state, that bucket is just going to get emptied over time. And then eventually you're going to have nothing in that. And that's when things are going to really start to affect your health, is when you've been living in that state for a very, very long time. So now is your wake-up call. It is time for you to really figure this out so you can fill your cup up, so you will no longer be sacrificing for other people. Okay, so the first step that I see is we need to get a handle of our nervous system. Okay, so first of all, it's doing the shadow work. It's taking a look at where is my energy and power being leaked out of my physical body? Where am I sacrificing myself? We need to kind of put the plugs in there so that water's not leaking out of the bucket from those spaces. And then once we've done that, then we can calm our nervous system down, because our nervous system will be like, okay, cool. My energy is not being leaked out of my physical body right now. I can actually relax. And so some other things that you can do to calm your nervous system is to activate your parasympathetic nervous system through your vagus nerve. Okay, so things like singing and gargling and humming, just throat stuff to just stimulate that vibration, because your vagus nerve goes up through your throat. So we can stimulate it that way. We can also calm our nervous system through breath work, through meditation, through getting yourself out in nature, through doing things that you really enjoy and that you love and that light you up. Those are the tips that I have for the nervous system. And now when it comes to what to put in your physical body to nourish it, I don't really need to tell you how to eat, because we all know it's just a matter of, are we actually doing it, or are we not doing it? Is our body absorbing what we're putting in, or is it not absorbing what we're putting in? So what I do want to share with you though is that when you are in a disempowered state, when you're in a stressful state, when you're in a survival mode, what happens is it actually shifts the pH of your physical body. It puts you into an acidic state. And when you're in the acidic state, that creates stress in your body, which also puts you into the fight or flight mode, which also turns your digestion off, so you're not absorbing nutrients properly. So food is just going straight through your physical body. And then from the acidic state, that's where things like diseases and viruses and bacteria and parasites breed on. So if you're in an alkaline state, then those things can't survive. So we need to bring the body from the acidic state into the alkaline state. Okay. And so what I want to share with you is actually something that I tried out through my trial and error. Is I took test strips to test my pH every single morning when I woke up. And I noticed that I was very, very acidic. And so from there, I was like, okay, I need to raise my pH into more alkaline. So I would do things like I would take green supplements. I would drink lemon water. I would drink apple cider vinegar. I would drink lemon water with baking soda. And all of these things create a chemical reaction in your physical body and bring your pH to be more alkaline. Okay? And so what I actually discovered is I was able to shift my pH, but then things weren't shifting in my disempowered state. I wasn't shifting out of the shadow aspect. I was still leaking my energy out. I was still sacrificing myself. And so from that space, when you're in the acidic state, I found that there was a lot more low frequency thoughts and emotions were coming up, as well as I was way more disempowered. So it came to the point where I was drinking like lemon water or lemon with baking soda or greens like all day long, so that I could keep my body in more of an alkaline state. It was like I was plugging the holes with this like alkalinity, so that when I was pushing, I was like sending energy out of another hole, but then I was like putting more water in the bucket. So it was just like I was kind of staying a little bit like maybe neutral, which is not sustainable. So it's so important for us to really fill those holes and stop leaking that energy out. So all of the stuff about calming your nervous system and eating the right nutrients and creating a more alkaline balance in your body, that's just maintenance until you can stop the leakage. So good luck with this. I'm sending you so much love. And if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to help you. I've been on this journey for a while now, and I'm finally getting into that empowered state. And things have shifted in my health like rapidly. It's so insane. And I can literally eat whatever I want right now. It doesn't actually affect my state or the amount of water that is in my bucket. So not saying to, not eat healthy or anything, but you can have a choice of what you want to eat when you have shifted kind of like what's underneath all of it. So good luck. Thank you for joining me on the journey of contemplating with your body. I would love to hear what comes up for you as you tune into the transit and your body. Feel free to share it with me. You can email me at deanna@deannalynn.ca. Sending you lots of high vibes on your journey within.